Lots of things go wrong with those, you know?
Yeah, that's crazy. I haven't even moved the thing yet. Other than booming.
You had it delivered, right? Or did you bring it up?
I brought it up, but
You did?
other than that, I mean, we haven't gone through it yet. My son, they rented a Class C and they were out in Utah this morning. Nice looking campground. You only get electric and water there though.
No septic? Gotta hold it, huh?
Yeah, go down to the Magic. So the Magic has dumped.
Well, that's not so bad. I mean,
Well, it is because you got all the whole family with them. And they don't know cancer etiquette.
oh, they don't?
No, so they'll probably try to use everything that you do at home. I have one great tank filled up in 5 seconds.
It's the first weekend of April. March Madness is wrapping up. Finals for women's Saturday, women's championship on Sunday, the men's championship Monday.
Nice.
Shop now
What do you think
holidays
about Carl losing his cat?
Well, I think first of all, I think if you're gonna go do something like that, you should own some assets. I mean, I get it. I feel sorry for the guy, but the thing is, it's like he was renting.
I never knew that all those years.
You know, maybe he had property and maybe, you know, he sold it and he's got money in the bank, but, you know, chances are, I mean, chances are he was not financially stable, I would imagine.
Right?
But and I feel sorry, like I said, I feel sorry for the guy, but I tell you, man, he's just probably not ready for, I mean, I know he's had those cats a long time as well, but oh, that looks good.
Used to bring them out all the time at the Fall Festival. The cats are gone. There's no activity now. You spent a lot of money on that property though with all the fencing and everything.
Who did?
Carl,
Yeah.
he has double fences up there.
Well, I heard that that was the flagman's property.
Oh, is that what it was?
Evidently, I think he had an agreement with the flagman,
Uh-huh.
and once the flagman died, the family wanted to take the property back, so they evicted him.
Uh-huh.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, he had double fencing, then he had each one of them in their own cage. There's nobody up there, but the thing is one of those cats get loose.
Yeah, I mean, it really could really just make a problem for people.
Goes downhill to his town. It's like that mountain lion that time that was on Basin and in the back of Walmart. And yeah, I've been back there for years. The lady was feeding them cat food. And then there was another property that had horses, and they had a water trough out there, so you got all the water you needed. And so for about a year, he was running wild back there until I think he ate somebody's dog or something, and that's when they called it in.
It's just nuts. Okay, let him look down just a bit more. There you go.
They were going to shrink him and move him somewhere. But they didn't want the people to know that Plan B is shoot the sucker.
Yeah.
So Plan B prevailed because he got aggressive. You know, the other part, just the getting the biopsy and everything else. That was wicked, but
I mean, it hurt pretty bad, or?
I don't say it hurt, but maybe, I don't know, it was just weird because when you went in there, you're like trying to, I don't know, you just automatically feel like you got to pee, so you start trying to hold your pee, which is not the thing to do. He goes, no, don't do that, just relax. It's like,
Just relax.
if you relax.
But it was over pretty quick.
Oh yeah, 10 minutes. 10-minute procedure. And the surgery, it's like when he did that, I mean, that was like, for the first second you felt him going, but after that, you don't know nothing. I mean, you kind of get loopy and
Yeah.
start having conversation with him, and we talked through the whole thing.
Yeah. Something I got to deal with.
Yeah,
Part of getting old.
yeah. It's better than the alternative.
Yeah, my uncle, my mom's brother, he ignored it. Go ahead and look down. He completely ignored it, and it took him out. So it spread. So it runs in my family, my immediate family. But again, he was close to, he was mid 70s when it spread. And had he properly taken care of it, he probably would have lived into his 80s. It's a slow growing cancer, but if you let it go, you're kind of shit out of luck. So that's where I'm at. It's like, man, I don't want to know. But, I mean, if I don't go through this now while I'm in my 50s, I'm still young enough to be able to withstand, if it's spread in my bone, if it's worse than because it's where it goes first, and it spreads into your lymph nodes and into your bones, and it's still not a death sentence, but man, the older you are, when that stuff happens like that, the tougher.
I had two cousins, right? Both of them got what do you call cancer, prostate cancer, and one did, I forget what kind of surgery he did, but my other cousin decided to go with the seeds.
Oh, the radiation seeds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So both of them,
Lots of things go wrong with those,
yeah, they're crazy. I haven't even moved the thing yet. Other than bringing
You had it delivered, right? Or did you bring it up?
I brought it up, but
You did?
other than that, I mean, we haven't gone through it yet. My son, they rented a Class C, and they were out in Utah this morning. Nice looking campground. You only get electric and water there, though.
No septic? Gotta hold it, huh?
We'll go down to the Magic. So the Magic has dumped.
Well, that's not so bad. I mean,
Well, it is because you got all this whole family with them. And they don't know cancer etiquette.
oh, they don't?
No, so they'll probably try to use everything that you do at home. They'll have one gray tank filled up in 5 seconds.
Nice.
What do you think about Carl losing his pets?
Well, I think first of all, if you're going to go do something like that, you should own some assets. I mean, I get it. I feel sorry for the guy, but the thing is, it's like he was renting.
I never knew that all those years.
You know, maybe he had property and maybe, you know, he sold it and he's got money in the bank, but, you know, chances are, I mean, chances are he was not financially stable, I would imagine.
Right?
But and I feel sorry, like I said, I feel sorry for the guy, but I tell you, man, he's just probably not ready for, I mean, I know he's had those cats a long time as well, but oh, that looks good.
I used to bring them out all the time at the fall fest.
Through your butt, and then they,
Oh, not through the butt.
yep, they give you shit. They go in there with a needle and poke into your prostate, you know, up to 20 some times. Take little pieces of tissue and test it. You know, there's another way to do it, but usually, I mean, that's a newer way. They go in between your butt and your ball sack, and that's a little less chance of infection, because I mean, a lot of people get infection and get maybe up to sepsis for getting that biopsy done.
That's what he told me. He said, you got to take this antibiotics.
Yeah. Is that what you did? You took antibiotics before? Yeah. Because just, you know, that's what they do, is they give you antibiotics before and you start taking those. And
he tells you when it stops.
yeah, that looks good.
I only had to wear the bag, I think it was 2 days.
That's good.
But that was scary because every time you pee, you're seeing blood.
Because they went in and sliced off some of yours, right?
I don't think he really sliced it, but you know, he got everything he needed.
And you were asleep for that, right?
No,
Huh?
no,
No?
no. He
Oh shit!
what's that stuff the dentist uses?
Oh, Novocaine? Like Novocaine just numbed it a bit, eh?
Yeah.
No,
Actually-
thank you.
Actually, the surgery places down in Vegas.
Yeah.
Had the one out here. So he was good. But he retired now. I wasn't using doctors much anyway when I was working on the site. I don't know, I just didn't. Should have, but I didn't.
I don't know. If I weren't married, I'd probably just ignore it all.
Yep.
You know, I got no kids. If I had no, you know,
I
no
know.
wife, I'd probably just take my chances, you know, because that's what they did, you know, back in the day, you know, and taking hope that, you know, it's slow enough growing that I can get into my mid-70s and 80s. And
I know I wouldn't have done nothing, but that's one of the things that made me do it is because Deb's father passed from prostate cancer.
yeah.
And so I just felt like I wasn't going to put her through that again, you know.
Yeah.
I had a friend of mine,
The prostate, but then I did some more research and found that the prostagenics tends to be a little bit better. I started taking saw palmetto and just multivitamins and taking a handful of raw pumpkin seeds a day. So that's supposed to shrink your prostate. And pomegranate juice, pure pomegranate juice, no sugar added, just straight concentrated. And I've got that actually in my coffee cup over there. I make a little with these powder with all greens, and I've done that for the last month and a half, and I really, maybe it's placebo effect, but I literally get up. I go to bed 6, 7 o'clock at night, and I wake up about midnight and let the dogs out to go potty. And that's the only time I go until I get up. I get up at between 3 and 4, and so I go twice in the night, and that's not bad. So, like I said, I have no symptoms whatsoever. Like I say, it could be a placebo effect. It could be wishful thinking.
That's good. You're on the right track.
So hopefully, it'll be just maybe just a large prostate. I joined a few prostate groups on Facebook and been listening to some of those stories, and some people, a lot of these guys, their PSA comes back at 15, 20, 25, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And that's what the doctor said when I went. He says, it's right at that line. I mean, it should be below 4, but being that you're 58, it's at 7, it's like if worst case scenario, probably, hasn't spread. So, catching it early enough.
What my doctor was telling me is now...
Songs are all about the true love songs.
I didn't even look at the thing to see what it is
So
now.
there you go. Cody, of course.
Me up 100 times earlier than she.
It's good. Your white hair is just blasted off of the light.
I'm telling you.
I mean, it's really changed a lot in the last
Sure
few years, huh?